Hello everyone, this is Paper Cut Radiation here. So yeah, I decided to, as the title says, go back in time. I figure I've been playing Mortal Kombat 1 for quite a bit, and I think I might want to go and compare the game now. I haven't really played Mortal Kombat 11 since Mortal Kombat 1 launched, so. And I've, ESL tourneys, they're still hosting the Mortal Kombat 11 tourneys. I don't know how much longer they're going to be doing it, but I figure I might as well participate in it. We'll see if my muscle memory, how good my muscle memory is. I haven't practiced this game in forever. But this game, I've already said that after playing Mortal Kombat 1, in some ways I like this game competitively much better. Because I like the fact it's more, focused more on, using strategies and defense instead of doing and less on fancy combos. Of course, fancy combos are part of it, but it's nowhere near as big of a part of it as Mortal Kombat 1. So there's a lot more strategy involved. Man, the game, hold on. I think I'm not used to a PS4 controller. Let me quickly switch to a PS5 controller. I should have a converter with me, so I'm going to quickly set that up. All right. Yeah, I actually wasn't planning to stream today, but last minute I changed my mind. Planning to stream Mortal Kombat 1, but you know what? I'll stream Mortal Kombat's. I'll stream good old-fashioned Mortal Kombat 11. This is the first Mortal Kombat game I was into competitively. So hold on, I'm just quickly setting up the converter. Does take a bit of setting. Well, not a bit, but. You have to plug a wire in there and then plug the converter inside the PS4. And now I need to stick it in the PS5. Okay. I hope I didn't do something silly here. Hold on. Oh no, Let me. Oh, finally. Okay, I stuck in the wrong thing. All right, hold on. Let me. This should work now. See, this is one of the downsides of converters. One of the reasons why I like to use the default controllers, because this kind of stuff can happen. Luckily, I was able to set up. All right. Oh yes, I'm definitely I'm pretty much used to the PS5. So again, I highly doubt in my local area there's going to be another Mortal Kombat 11 tournament. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure if there will be a Mortal Kombat 1 tournament. There might be one occasionally, but I don't know if we're going to have it regular anymore. But especially now, Mortal Kombat 11. This isn't so bad. I think with just a little practice, I think I can get used to the combos again. Man, it's like the gameplay to me is just so much better in my opinion than Mortal Kombat 1, competitively. And this is just my personal opinion. But I understand a lot of people were complaining about this kind of gameplay. They were focused more on fancy and quote-unquote fun things. And again, not everybody finds strategizing and neutral gameplay and patience. Not everybody finds that as ideal as gameplay in Mortal Kombat 1. So yeah, I really like this. Yeah, it's definitely slower. Definitely feels a lot slower compared to Mortal Kombat 1. But yeah, I'm starting to get used to it again. Yeah, as a defensive player, it's definitely a lot easier to get into this competitively. I'm getting a little better in Mortal Kombat 1, but I still got a long way to go. I'm trying to use more offense. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this a lot. In fact, why don't I go to the, there's my phone. I think I'm gonna go to the bracket, and I'm gonna, so I think there's gonna be, let me see how many people checked in. I think it's going to be single elimination, not that many. Yeah, it's going to be single elim. There has to be, I think, over 265 people to sign up. So, Yeah, I don't like. Again, I figure if I wanted to go back in time and kind of just for old time's sake, I don't know how many more tournaments I'm going to be able to find in Mortal Kombat 11. So I figure I don't know if ESL is going to be. They haven't officially announced any of them for March. So this might really be my last opportunity as far as I know. So I figure that old term, strike when the iron is hot. So that's what I'm doing. All right, I got. Yeah, tournament doesn't start until 1 minute from now, which. Fairly soon, so this is you know what, this might be the wrong link. Well, it's the right link, but it's not. Let me that's the let me view my name. Let me get the one with my name. All right, that's good. All right, you might hear an echo. Alright, there we go. I got the right one now. So, oh, hello, whoever just joined, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going, as it says, I'm going back in time. I'm, just for fun, I'm going back to Mortal Kombat 11. It's been a long time since I played this game, so I'll try my best. Just warning everyone, I may be a little rusty. Maybe more than a little rusty. But gameplay is feeling fairly smooth. Alright. Looks like we already have an announcement. And of course, needless to say, I'm not going to be giving any lessons in this game. It's just going to be mostly me talking to the mic, so. Yeah, this is, by the way, this is single elimination, so if I lose this particular set, I'm out. So, this stream can either last a while or it can last a very short time. We'll find out. But I do admit that Mortal Kombat 1 is more beginner-friendly in the long run, and it is more enjoyable, if you get what I'm saying. It's just that it's not, if you really want to get into the advanced level, defensive gameplay isn't going to benefit you as much as in Mortal Kombat 11. I think that's the way to state it. Alright. Why isn't he joining? Alright. Yeah, if my opponent doesn't join like a minute or two, I'm going to Alright, so I'm going to message my opponent. I'm going to ask my opponent what is going on. Again, sometimes people just check in and they have or they sign up, they have automatic check-in, and they forget all about the tournament. And this might have been the case because Mortal Kombat 11 is, it's practically dead, so. Can't create a group. Well, my opponent doesn't join in like 10 minutes. I'm going to have to report a no-show. Let's see who's yeah, I decided to go back in time. I figure I don't know how many more Mortal Kombat. Like I don't know how many more of these kind of tourneys are going to be happening. This is an ESL tourney, and I figure if I want to go back in time and kind of compare it to Mortal Kombat 1, I figure gotta do it sooner than later because there may not be many more tourneys. But in some ways, competitively, as a competitive player, I do, and a defensive player, I actually appreciate Mortal Kombat 11 more than Mortal Kombat 1 because it values, it rewards defensive gameplay in neutral more than Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely much more beginner-friendly, but if you want to get into the advanced level, defensive gameplay and neutral gameplay, it's not going to reward you as much as this game. So that's why I like it, enjoy it more. Like this game. Let's see who's comment. Yeah, I've heard it too. To be fair, I never played Mortal Kombat X competitively, so I can't judge it as a competitive player. This is the first Mortal Kombat game I can play competitively. But yeah, I've heard really good things about Mortal Kombat X as well. Yeah, I don't know why my opponent hasn't been joining. He's supposed to join. Let me try one more time. I know you can't see the home screen. You're just kind of seeing a blank screen, so... how it usually works is I have to give my opponent like a certain amount of time to join. I know this might be a little boring here, but yeah, that's one of the downsides of streaming a tourney like this. And again, you know, this is a lot of people have left the game, so some people might have just been mass signing up for things and then have automatic check-ins, and they might have just forgotten all about the game. So we'll have to see what happens. Let's see, new comments. Oh, thank you, K-pop. I appreciate the support. But yeah, yesterday I did stream Rise to Honor, a Jet Li game, but that was a lot of fun doing that. I used to play that game all the time back in the PS2 era, and it was really great to play it again. It's actually just as good as I remember it to be. The game was really ahead of its time, and gameplay was a little bit complicated and hard to learn, but it's also really enjoyable once you get the hang of it. It may be a little repetitive though. If you're not a fan of beat-em-up games or the games of repetition like that, you may not be your cup of tea. But in my opinion, it's a really great game. It also has some good shooting areas too. If you like shooting games, there are some shooting levels in that game as well. Let's see. Yeah, there are some other PlayStation 2 games I'm really hoping I can stream. I'm planning to. There's a actual Egyptian mythology game called Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. It was actually a game really ahead of its time. Yeah, I'll definitely True Crime Streets on New York. Yeah, I'll definitely consider streaming that game if I get the chance. One other particular game I was thinking of streaming was hoping I can stream soon is actually it's a game called Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, and it's a game based off of Egyptian mythology, and it's actually a really cool game. It's pretty dark and gritty, but it's also like also like a really great story, great gameplay. It's has great platform areas, good parkour. Really good boss battles. It is difficult to learn though. It's definitely not a beginner friendly game. It definitely takes time to get the hang of it. It can be a bit challenging, but it's also like really fun. Yeah, it is. It's a shame because that game back in the day in the PlayStation 2 era when that game got when that game got launched, I thought it was like a really great game. I used to play that game all the time during the PlayStation 2 era, but not that many people really wanted to buy it. And it's like, it actually, I think, I might be wrong, but I think the company that made it, they ended up losing money based off of it because people hardly bought it. That's a real shame because it's a really great game. It never got a sequel because of that. But I do believe, though, I believe, you see, when it comes to mythology, the first games people usually think are like God of War, like PlayStation 2, a mythology game, God of War. That's the first thing. But in my opinion, I played God of War 3. I've also played God of War 2018. I haven't played Ragnarok yet. I still gotta get to that. Well, the point is that I played 2 God of War games. I played Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. In my personal opinion, I like Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy better. My personal opinion, though. But again, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, not that many people know about. There's only one game, too, so... And Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, though, I'll admit, there were a couple of scenes, though, that if you're sensitive to horror games, I would say, toys with the horror genre. It's not technically a horror game, but it definitely toys with a horror genre. And you see, a lot of people don't like horror games. And I think if you add in a horror game on what's supposed to be an action game, like Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, I think that can kind of, rub people the wrong way. So I can understand why some people kind of laid it off. Because, again, I would say that there are some frightening scenes in that game, too. It's it is edgy sometimes. Yeah, it's on. I believe it's on X. It's not only on PS2. I think it's also on Xbox. I think it's also like the original Xbox. It's also on GameCube. I think so. And also, yeah, I saw your message. Feel free, yeah. I don't want listen. As I said, it's about sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is what matters. It has nothing to do with skill. So even if you get last place at a tournament all the time, it doesn't affect. I don't mind at all. As long as if people that who use a New Metal Gaming, as long as if they have good sportsmanship, that's what matters. So feel free to use that logo if you'd like. Yeah, this guy. I don't think the guy's showing up, and he doesn't accept messages. Unfortunately, his settings are set up where he doesn't accept messages. So, but another PlayStation 2 game I was thinking of streaming was the Sly Cooper series. I really like the Sly Cooper series. I have the remastered version on PS3. I don't know if I have the software to stream my PS3 yet. I'll have to test that out to see if what I have will work on a PS3. But I should have the original 3 games on the PS2. So. Same developer, Sucker Punch. They also made Ghost of Tsushima. They made Infamous Second Son. So I really like those 2 games, and I like the Sly Cooper trilogy. There are just so many retro games. I was really hoping I could stream, and now that I have the software to do it, now that I have equipment, it's really great. Can't believe it's been almost a year since I've started streaming. It's going to be March 3rd soon, not too far from now. That's literally the first time I ever started streaming. That was Resident Evil 7 about a year ago. Which was, I think, in my opinion, one of the best streams I did. It was a single-player game playthrough. But Resident Evil 7, I've already streamed it, but it's one of my favorite video games of all time. Just video games in general, just one of my favorites. Resident Evil 7 will always be on my top 5 list. It's such a great game. Yeah, okay, my opponent has about 4 more minutes, I think, so... Let's see. Hold on. Let me. I'm seeing the chat. I saw part of the chat. Let's see. But yeah, it's just the team is just casual thing. We're here to have fun. So. Hold on. You might. Hold on. Yeah, I'd be down for that too. Team picture would be sounds like a good idea. But yeah, in direct message we could discuss how you could get a New Metal Gaming shirt if you'd like to have one too. So we could discuss that. And again, everybody else who's watching the. If anyone I know locally is watching the stream, feel free to use New Metal Gaming, and I can also get you a New Metal Gaming T-shirt. Just let me know to everybody else, let me know what your T-shirt size is, and I can help you get one. Yeah, best sportsmanship, good, yeah. Again, that's what it's about. Let's see, new comment. Let me refresh this so I can see the new comment. Hold on. For now it is. Again, yeah, it's just a casual thing. It's like no sponsorship or no money or anything like that. Just kind of a casual thing. Just doing it for fun. But yeah, for now it's just you and me. It might get bigger soon though. We'll see what happens. You know, I think I created that logo, I think, back in, I think, July of 2023, so for a long time it was literally just me. For like 6 months it was literally just me using that logo. That sounds good. Yeah, actually, so just to clarify, I'm not the one who constructed this shirt. There's a particular person, so if you wanted to pay someone, this person, his price, if I recall correctly, at least from, I got that shirt back in 2023, and back then it was, prices were very reasonable. It should still be reasonable now, but there's another person. I'll send you his contact information. He's actually the one who constructed the shirt, so you can just have your gamer tag on the back if you'd like, have the New Metal Gaming logo on the front, so it's kind of the same thing I did. But yeah, I can send you this guy's contact information. He's the one who, he's a really great job at it. So, all right, let's see. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to report this person a no-show. Of course, I'm gonna have to wait another 30 minutes. So it's gonna take a bit of time. But yeah, this guy's not showing up. So okay, I need to I need to hold on. This person just reported me as a no-show. All right, I got. Hold on, I might have to mute the mic here. Whoops. This is not good. All right, let me go. All right, I just opened a protest, so I think I'm gonna mute the mic right now. I got to focus on settling this. All right, so I just submitted the protest. The admin's gonna give my opponent a few minutes to reply, but I'm just gonna keep a close watch. I don't know. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I'm just saying in the past that there are a couple of people who try to pull a fast one on me like this. So I pretty much know how to counter that now. And yeah, I don't know if this opponent like actually for some reason just couldn't join, or maybe we're just trying to get a free win. I don't know. I'm not accusing this person of anything, but I'm not gonna allow any this person to win by default though. So it says it's the admin said my opponent has like 5 minutes. It's already been 2 minutes, so my opponent now only has like 3 more minutes to reply. We'll see what happens. It does look like I'm gonna get a free win, so I'm gonna win by default if my opponent doesn't reply. He hasn't replied yet, so. Let me check the time, like actual detail time. And now it's only 2 minutes. My opponent has officially 2 minutes now. Let me refresh the page. I need to keep refreshing the page. Alright, my opponent, let's see if my opponent has replied. No reply yet. My opponent has officially, I think, 1 more minute to reply. And we'll have to see what happens. It's now actually 40 seconds. So, yeah, I'm just waiting here. Back in 2019, before COVID, this was before COVID happened. Yeah, well, what am I saying? Of course it was before COVID happened. Anyways, back in 2019, this strategy has only worked on me once. There was actually, my opponent actually invited me to a chat party so we could talk, but secretly reported me as a no-show to the admin. So, and this was in 2019. So, so I didn't see this protest. I didn't see this message though until it was too late, and I didn't realize that the people in the ESL, the admins in the ESL, they can't see what's going on PlayStation Network. They can't like directly see it unless you give them permission, which I didn't do. So since they couldn't see it, I didn't know that they didn't know that we were like in the chat party talking about my opponent back then was pretending he couldn't join the match. So in other words, this person screwed me over. So I made sure this never happened again. I always make sure my phone or computer, my ESL account, the ESL website is right in front of me. So if anyone like does this by accident, whether it's on accident or on purpose, I'll be ready to open a protest. Because back then I did open a protest, but it was too late. The match was already finalized. They have a strict rule that even if your opponent does cheat, if you don't report the cheating, that's on you. Once the match gets finalized, it's over, because by the end of the day, it's not fair for everybody else, who has to continue with the tourney. It's your responsibility to catch it and report it. You have to know how to do it, and it's not that complicated. I just was caught off guard the first time, but I've never let it happen again. By the way, it's been over 5 minutes now. My opponent has literally not replied at all, so I would say there's a pretty good chance I'm going to win by default now. So yeah, no reply. So we'll have to see what happens. Looks, yep, I just officially won by default. That's the final result. So, all right. Oh, K-pop, was good chatting with you too. Oh, good. Alright, as usual, I'm going to be muting the mic.
Sub-Zero, Scarlet, Goro's Lair. Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight! Finish her! Sub-Zero wins. Kung Lao, Deadpool. Round 1, fight! Round 2, fight! Sub-Zero wins.